Have you ever paused to wonder why some people seem to glide through life with clarity and purpose, while others are caught in an endless cycle of regret, conflict, and dissatisfaction? It's not luck, intelligence, or talent that makes the difference. It's wisdom. George Bernard Shaw, one of the greatest thinkers of his time, once said, "Life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself." Today, I want to share with you 3 things that every wise person avoids in life. These aren't just philosophical ideas. They are practical principles that can transform how you live. So grab a notebook, sit back, and let's explore Shaw's timeless wisdom and how it can guide you to a life of peace, purpose, and fulfillment. Wisdom is not about knowing everything. It's about understanding what to avoid and what to prioritize. Wise people are not those who never make mistakes. They are the ones who learn from them, adapt, and move forward with clarity. George Bernard Shaw's life and words were a testament to this philosophy. He was a thinker who challenged norms, questioned assumptions, and inspired millions to think differently. His wisdom resonates today because it speaks to universal truths about the human condition. In this video, we'll explore 3 things wise individuals consciously avoid according to Shaw's teachings and timeless Stoic principles. These lessons are simple yet profound. If you embrace them, they can liberate you from unnecessary struggles and guide you toward a life of purpose and inner peace. Let's dive into the first principle. The past is like a shadow. It can follow you, weigh you down, and keep you from stepping into the light of the present. One of the most significant mistakes people make is allowing their past failures, regrets, or even successes to dictate their future. George Bernard Shaw famously said, "Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything." These words highlight the importance of releasing the past to embrace growth. Think about it. How often do we replay old conversations in our heads, relive past mistakes, or cling to memories of what could have been? Each time we do, we lose a moment in the present, a moment we can never get back. Let me share a story. A close friend of mine spent years regretting a business deal that failed. He would often say, "If only I had done things differently." But that "if only" became a prison, keeping him stuck in a cycle of self-blame. It wasn't until he consciously let go and focused on what he could build in the present that his life started to turn around. If you find yourself trapped in the past, remember this. It's a chapter you've already read. Learn the lesson, but close the book. The future is written with the pen of today. Conflict is inevitable in life, but not all conflicts are worth your time or energy. A wise person understands that some battles are better left unfought. Shaw once observed, "The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place." Misunderstandings and ego often fuel conflicts, leading to a waste of time and emotional energy. The Stoics also teach us to focus on what we can control and let go of the rest. Consider this. How often have you been drawn into an argument that didn't actually matter? Perhaps it was over a trivial misunderstanding or a clash of opinions. In the heat of the moment, it might have felt important. But looking back, was it really worth it? Wise people prioritize peace over being right. They know when to step back, when to stay silent, and when to let actions speak louder than words. Silence, after all, is not weakness, it's strength. The next time you find yourself on the brink of an argument, pause. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? If the answer is no, choose peace. Your energy is too valuable to waste on conflicts that add no value to your life. We live in a world that constantly tells us to chase more money, more possessions, more status. But George Bernard Shaw warned us of the trap of materialism, saying, "The man who has no money is poor, but the man who has nothing but money is even poorer. Materialism promises happiness, but it often delivers emptiness. When we tie our self-worth to what we own, we set ourselves up for a life of comparison, dissatisfaction, and endless striving. Think about this. Have you ever bought something you thought would make you happy, only to feel unfulfilled once the novelty wore off? That's because true fulfillment doesn't come from things. It comes from experiences, relationships, and a sense of purpose. Let me tell you about a man I once knew. He spent his entire life chasing wealth, believing that financial success would bring him happiness. But as he grew older, he realized that the time he spent accumulating possessions had cost him his relationships and his peace of mind. Wise people understand that happiness is an inside job. They focus on cultivating gratitude, building meaningful connections, and aligning their lives with their values. They know that the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. As we wrap up, it's clear that wisdom isn't about knowing everything. It's about understanding what truly matters. George Bernard Shaw's teachings remind us that a fulfilling life comes from focusing on what brings us peace, purpose, and clarity. Letting go of the past frees us to embrace the present. Avoiding unnecessary conflicts preserves our energy for what truly matters. And resisting the pull of materialism keeps us grounded in what brings lasting joy. A wise person is not someone who has all the answers, but someone who knows what to avoid, where to invest their energy, and how to live authentically. Remember, life is not measured by how much we acquire or achieve, but by the depth of our experiences and the peace we carry within. Take these lessons to heart and let them guide you toward a life that reflects your highest values and deepest purpose. Thank you for allowing me to share this wisdom with you. If this message inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Together, let's explore more timeless wisdom and practical lessons for a life of purpose and peace. Thank you for watching, and remember, the best time to start living wisely is now.